Ni hao. Welcome to Pepper's Echo. My name's Andre. How are you keeping this evening? And a wonderful, wonderful welcome to all those absolutely fantabulous, wonderful people out there. I don't have cams here, but is my sound okay? I'm still trying to block things together. As you can see, the laptop's all over the place now. So, Buzzy, how are you keeping? Lovely to see you. Nick Miller, how's it, Nick? Debbie, how are you keeping? John Muslane, how's it going, John? Who else is here? John Ellison, the beautiful lady from the Bay. How are you keeping? Dylan, how's it going, Dylan? Great stuff. And that's about it that I've got at the moment that I can see. Great. Thanks, Ellison. Sounds good. Debbie, sounds good. Okay. Sound is good. I don't know how great the light is because I'm usually over here. And today I just I don't have the time to switch everything all over the place again. So now I'm looking at my laptop sideways and hopefully I'm doing the news review. Hello. Yeah. So yeah, hello to all of you out there. How's it going? Well, today I don't have anything on my mind too much. My mind has been so preoccupied, so I have nothing planned, nothing to chat about. I want to see what you're all chatting about, and then I'll chat about what you're chatting about. Because, yeah, my mind has been, you don't want to give an overthinker something to think about because he will really, really take it apart. And I've had so much overthinking to do. This weekend, we actually had a contest I want to show you before we do what you're watching. Let me see if I can actually get pictures. We had a contest. Okay, let me show you these pictures. Now, there were two pictures in the grade 10, and we had contests. We had spelling contests, we had maths contests, we had science contests, public speaking contest, debate contest, poster contest, and typing contest, which really, really cool. Yo, DVD, what are you doing downstairs on the phone? Hey? Yeah, I know. You're here. Get off the phone. How's it going, my friend? Always good to have you on this side as well. I'm giving DVD a hard time these days. I'm very bad, I know. Sorry, DVD. Okay. But anyway, so these kids do their drawings, and it's really, really hard to actually pick a winner. And we get to grade 10, and this was one of the hardest. Tell me, which one of these two pictures should have been the winner? Number one, this is a grade 10 kid drawing at school. They get to start at 8:30 and they draw till about 11:30 and then 1 until 2. Some of them stayed through their lunchtime from 11:30 till 1, 2 as well. So there's number one. It was about Cambodian culture, preserving Cambodian culture. That's number one. Or number two. Give me a winner here, guys. Give me a winner. Number one. And these are grade 10s. Or number two. I actually want to try and show you the detail on that. And this was actually put very nicely because she's done the culture from the past in black and white to the present coming through. And let me give you some zoom on. That gave you this one gives you the the seven-headed snake, the lions, the dress, the flowers, Angkor Wat in the back, everything like that. This one's very much based on the Apsara dance. How's it, Arbot? How are you keeping? Cam, how's it going? Number one, number two. Number one, number two. We had a terrible time with this. We had an absolute terrible time. But in the end, we chose number 2, this one. This little lady was in tears for losing in the end. She was in absolute tears because she'd done so much hard work. And it's absolutely phenomenal. It was so difficult to choose. But if you took a look at the absolute shading and detail that this one put in, we eventually were going down to nitty gritty. And that's why we ended up with this one. This one was just as phenomenal. But this poor little girl was in absolute tears. It's the last thing I ever want to do in my life is to have to judge a poster competition again. Let's close up there. They did phenomenal. If I get more pictures, because I know they're scanning them in this weekend, I will actually show them to you. But these two, we actually took a photo and sent it to me, and then we sent it to someone else, and we're like, guys, we need to pick a winner. This is not working. And eventually we went for that number 2. As I said, purely because we started scratching for nitty gritty detail and things to that effect. Hello, Bobs. Clean language from now on. Wife is on. But it's been a full week. So, you're starting at 8:30 in the morning and you finish 3:30, 4:30 with these contests. And the debate was brilliant. They put their hearts out there on the stage. And the sad thing is you got so many actually taking part, and all you can choose is one winner. One winner. I mean, even with those pictures, I was eventually going, oh well, let's make 2 winners for this one, because this is going to be a tie, so we'll make 2 winners. And then we went, yeah, but you know what? It was just as difficult actually choosing from grade 7, 8, and 9 as well. It would now become unfair and everything. And then we just decided, well, someone's going to suck it up, because we've got to choose a winner, and not everybody comes out a winner, even when you're good. So yeah, a lot like life these days. You know what? Sometimes you're really, really good at something, and sometimes you're really being good, and you're doing your best, and you're doing your darndest, and you think, man, nothing can beat this. And then suddenly you don't win. And it's not because you're bad. In life, it's not because you're bad. It's just how the cookie crumbles. Or a friend of mine used to say, it's just how the boerewors bends. We got more people coming on again. No. So yeah, that to me was absolutely amazing. But as I said, I've been so preoccupied. Because yes, I'm trying to sort out for my move to China. I'm like sitting there and I'm eventually saying to do you think we should learn the language sometime or other? Yeah, when we get there. But what if we get there and we need to know a few words? Then what? So I know ni hao is hello. That I actually learned from the lady who's staying with us. And it's her last day yet today as well. Someone posted a good thing about sayings today. Take a look, see if I can find that. Probably you, because you post some very, very good stuff, Debbie. Where are we? Dig, 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 dig. Arbot, where did you come with Zanzi not flex? I'm just looking at it now quickly. I love my Diablo guitar. Thank you, Cameron. And that's what I've been playing. Guess who switched off the PC at 2:00 this morning? Yeah. I'm not going to go through them all now. Otherwise, I'm going to spend my time reading WhatsApp instead of there. But yeah. But the kids are absolutely phenomenal. They're They don't get the opportunities that they should get, and we put these contests in there, and then you take a look, and I'm like, why do we not have extramural classes for these things? But we don't. And I think sometimes it's a little bit of a, I don't even want to say upper management, above upper management. Was Orbot's post? What did Orbot post? Oh, no, I got that one. But Orbot, it says, literally, I'll show you. It says this video can't be played. Not Flex. Thanks, Orbot. I catch it now. And I love my guitar. Cameron popped on a wrong one. I need to make this one bigger. How the hell do you make it go bigger? Yeah. You bring it in. Oh, sheesh. Okay, you catch the drift. Wonder what's happening to Blizzard, by the way, because apparently there's supposed to be some. I don't know if you know. I don't know. Sorry. Someone posted a good thing about sayings. Good luck. Thank you very much. Yes, that is causing my mind to absolutely fluctuate from anything and everything is the move at the moment, because it's trying to get everything ready. We've hit July, guys. Durban July. What's it? Something Mansions. Winchester Mansion or something like that won the German July. I know we were in the middle of having supper last night because the lady that stays with us, she's also leaving to China, but she's going home to India first to get things sorted there, and then she's going there, but not the same city as us, but we should be quite close. But it's her last night in Cambodia tonight. So we all went out for supper last night. In the middle of supper, here's Niels on his phone watching the Durban July. And as I said, remember when it was the Rothmans July? Yeah, but we're not going to go down memory lane now. It's really, really tempting. What's it? Winchester Mansions or something like that won. But yeah, congratulations, Simon. And me, I'm like, got to get home by 10 o'clock. Got to get home by 10 o'clock because there's rugby. Got to get home by 10 o'clock because there's rugby. And then I realized it's next weekend. I'm so in need of a good rugby match. It's just not funny. Endo, the poochers had to switch off your computer today, send you to your bed. Yes, they were tucked in and they were tucked up and away already by the time I switched off. I was busy looking for altars of Lilith. So, yeah. Are you still summer loving? That is to Debbie. Ni hao. There we go. There's Debbie. Ni hao. Think we can all learn new with you. Yeah. Yeah. We'll all have 15 minutes of Chinese from now on with Pepper's Echo. No, I'm telling you, I sat there and I'm thinking of everything. I'm like trying to what if we get there a day too early? Where can we stay? How much is that going to cost us? Maybe we should get there 2 days earlier. No, but I don't think we'll get paid before then. We need to leave on this day, but then we'll get there that day. But if we fly in the morning, we get there the evening. But if we fly the evening, we'll get there the next morning. Maybe it's easier to sleep I haven't even got there yet. I'm busy on the flight still, but I haven't booked the flight yet because I'm only going on the 17th of July for visas. But I am pushing thought to the limits. Like, as I said, you cannot challenge an overthinker because there's nothing an overthinker hasn't thought of yet. But yes, I've been thinking a lot. The pups, talking about the poochers, they ended up at the vet today. Jessie's got a little ringworm on the back of her back, so she got a little shave and cream put on there. But apparently it's not a problem at all because even if she was flying tomorrow, it's not a problematic disease or anything like that. It's just some cream and it sorts it out. And it's actually much better. Last week, Sunday, I got a spider bite. Where's my camera? Check that out. It's actually much better. It's totally healed now. You'll see how big it was over there. My whole hand was swollen up and everything like that. So eventually we went to the doctor yesterday with this thing because everyone's like, you're going to lose your finger. Your finger's going to drop off. Your hand's going to rot. And I'm like, oh, Lord, that's all I need. How am I going to go to China with a rotting finger? But anyway, so I did go to the doc, and antibiotics that I was on already, because why? You can buy them across the counter at the chemist, which I'd got on Wednesday already, and antibiotic cream and everything to that effect. But it's still a shitload of money later. And the pups then again had to do their, let me sit back and be more comfortable. There we go. Then the pups had to go and have, is it, what did they do? They went and had tick and flea tablets, and I don't know what other tablets and stuff put on them, and a shizer load of money later. And Jessie got a little spot about this big on her back shaved, so they could see the little rough mark, and she's got cream for that. But yeah, you, Mr. Procrastinating, still in full motion. I am in full motion still, bro. I am in full motion. I am 3 weeks into my 5-day anti-procrastination course. Should I say 3 weeks into my 5th day? Yeah, no, my finger was not too cool at all. Yeah. Andre, I think we smell. You will not believe everything I'm trying to figure out today. Where should I stay? Where should I go? What it's going to be like if they'll pick me up? Where are we going to go? What do we do that day? Are we going to be able to eat? Should I keep money in the bank? Should I draw all the cash out of the bank? Will my, you know what? I'm into the fact of, do I need to put my phone on roaming? I don't even know if my South African roaming phone still works here, because I got a Vodacom card which I put on roaming, and every time I check it, it does say that there's money on it. But I know South Africa, same as here, after a while your money expires or something like that. So I'm waiting to find an expiry date on that. Uh, who let the dogs out? Yeah, again. Yeah. Well, I'm going to put them on flipping a high floor in a apartment in China, so they can't have a garden to go out. Because apparently, if you go into the garden, you in the ground and the sand and that's when you pick up these things. Yeah. Who let the dogs out? Andre again. Thanks, Endo. But yeah, so there's a lot going. As I said, I'm still stressing about, don't draw all the money out of the bank. Maybe may need it later. Keep some reserve. Yeah, but do I take it all as cash and go and convert it to RMB? Or do I leave some in the bank and hopefully my card swipes there? Do they have card swiping places there? Because everything works on WeChat and Alipay and things like that. So if I leave it in the bank, will I not have access to it? How am I going to get it? And how am I going to pay for a place to stay then? And what are we going to eat there? And do they have Western food there? I believe McDonald's is there. That was a saving grace for me. Yeah. Yeah, so yeah. Apparently, data is not that expensive there either. It's pretty cheap. But then again, I think any country is cheap compared to South Africa. South Africa is ridiculous with data. I mean, if you take a look and see what I pay, yeah, I pay $1 a week for 8 gigs, and that is what, if I swing it to rands, 18 rand something is the rand dollar at the moment. Let's make it 18.50. Just so that I'm not skimping anyone. 18 Rand 50 for 8 gigs of data per week. And I pay $1 a week. So you pay your 18 Rand a week or 18.50 a week. And you get $1 a week. You get like 60-minute calls or 500-minute calls. Yeah. And 60 SMSs, I think it is. And I never call anyone. And if you do, it's usually on WhatsApp or something like that. WhatsApp does not work in the UAE. China's not in the UAE, so it should be okay. I don't know. Many people like VPN. There's a lot of stuff. Beware of the bats in China, says John. Thank you, John. You just gave me something else to actually think about now, hey? Plenty of rice to eat. I'm trying to cut down on starch, Allison. Take a look at me. Look at these cheeks. These cheeks were formed out of rice and pop. Hendo, Ina, please take control. Oh my goodness me. Hendo, you do want us to get there. Uh, what's Debbie say? I think I had very slim living there by the sound of everyone's menu. Yeah, I think that's one thing that I do have a. Well, it's like in Cambodia. I don't really do Cambodian food either. It's just like not, but you learn to live Western. So it's a matter of. I don't think it's a problem of being able to get by there because, like, I mean, all due respect, Ina cooks really well. So I mean, she makes salads, she makes stews, she makes chickens and everything, and the whole toots. And yeah, it's not difficult. It's just getting all the stuff first. VPN for phones, bypassing all blocked sites. Yeah, VPN is essential in China. Hello, Linda. How are you? You're not late. I have nothing to say, so I'm waffling along, busy bleeding everybody's ears out at the moment. But yeah, what I've found is here's a couple of things that I've had to sort of come to terms with. A, there is no Google there. There is no Google, there is no Gmail, there is no Google Maps or anything to that effect. You need to have a VPN to be able to use that. And you aren't actually supposed to use a VPN, but everybody does use a VPN. You'll see they don't even type VPN on WeChat, otherwise you sort of like get knocked off or banned or something to that effect. Um, and then you can use Google, but now I'm concerned about Google Maps because someone said Google Maps actually will help you, but it's not exactly always great. So now you need to have Apple Maps. So like I looked deep into my wife's eyes and I said, I think I need an iPhone. I thought she was actually going to give birth right there because we just got a brand new smartphone in January. So yeah. Uh, but So I know your internet. I don't even know if I'll be able to play Diablo. I know Blizzard had a problem with their partner in China, which got cut off and everything like that. So I think you'd have to shoot through, and then you got to watch with the VPN lines. Who's the fastest at the moment? I have Surfshark VPN and I have NordVPN, which I use. But apparently, there's one called Astral, which is actually better and doesn't slow you down over there. Then, of course, there's the pups. Now, you can't have more than one pup on a person's name. So you can only have one dog per person. And so both dogs are on my name over here. Well, all the injections, vaccinations, and everything have been done on, and the certificates and everything of my name. So we had to go to the vet, and the vet had to redo a second book so that one dog can go into my wife's name and one dog can go into my name to be able to get that through. And as I said, then it was their titer tests, which were done, their checkups, which is done. Fortunately, all their vaxes and their rabies and their tagging and everything is up to date. Then there is their visit today. Then there's one more visit for them again at the beginning of August. And we should be flying around about, well, we've got the visa application on the 17th of July in at the Chinese embassy, and then we should be flying on the around about the 13th of August. We should be flying, and yeah, they'll pick us up on the 14th. Then they book us into a hotel for 3 days, and we've already been put into contact with a housing agent or estate agent or a housing agent who's already sent us a few things that we can see what we can expect. The places are actually really, really cool. Don't know. I can actually show you some of the pictures if I've got any of them. I've got so many files and things and everything all over the place. I think I downloaded it the other day. Got orientation booklets. The orientation booklet that they sent me from the school is amazing. I mean, they've given us everything from what kind of weather to expect to what the metros look like to which lines and things to use to which apps to download to use for what to everything is really, really absolutely stunning. I actually was given. There we go. Okay, let me show you a few places. You want to see a few places? Let's show you a few places that they've sent us already. It's just where they are. Basically, that's where the school is, and there's where some of them are, and then some of the other places that they've shown us. These are like this is about 12 k's away from the school. This is about 1.8 away from the school, but obviously you can hop on a bus there. But there's the one center. It's called Haichi Center. It's a little bit expensive for us. It's unfurnished. Uh, Waylay Fu is quite nice. I really like the gardens and everything like that. And I mean, it consists, if you take a look here, built 2021, it consists of 15 buildings. It's not just like one or two buildings. If you take a look at this picture over here, it's 15 buildings like that together. And that's what they look like kind of inside. Your kitchens are pretty small. Then again, we're pretty used to that because we've got small kitchens. Yeah. Future Star, they've got nice gardens and that you can walk in, and they've all got pet walking gardens and things. And there we go. You see Future Star. I think there's like a whole setup of it over there because that was finished 2021, and that consists of 20 buildings, 14 townhouse buildings, 6 high-rise buildings. So yeah, and that's what they look like inside. So they don't look too unwesternized. They look pretty Western. This one we quite like. We like these ones, Moon Mansion, and it really we'll probably end up in there because it's not in the cosmopolitan area and it's not far from it, but it's closer to town and than what it is to school. But the bus stops there. There's actually, I think there's about also, I think it's about 50 buildings. That's what they look like inside. There's your living room, there's your kitchen, there's your bathroom, or your bedrooms, your bathrooms, and they're all 3 bedrooms. So these are like 3 bedrooms. Legend West, also very nice. That's what they look like. Um, Finished 2017, 9 buildings. They're a tad over my price range. Vision Wonder. They are built in 2020, 14 buildings. No, that's the last one there. Our favorite one, though, and then we've been onto these websites and we take a look at the sites of what they print, put up and that consistently. We kind of like favoring this one very much. We kind of like that. I don't know if I can actually get it any bigger here for you. Let's see, maybe I can. Here's my increase. No, if that helps at all. You look, that's what the living rooms and that look like. Your kitchen area, your bedrooms. And this is only 4 pictures. When we go through it on the website, there's more pictures. But yeah. And then there's TVs in the bedrooms as well. Yeah. So it doesn't look too bad. So we felt comfortable about the fact that we were able to go there. And have a decent place, because I was like so worried about the fact of the matter that it's going to be to see if I can get you a picture of the school somewhere along the line. I think one of the orientation booklets had it. Okay, yeah, there we go. Let's see if I can get this picture zoomed in. There we go. I can actually show you a picture of the school. That's the school. So it's quite big. Um, get the mouse that side. That's your kindergarten area, as far as I know. And then your main school, those are boarding houses over there. And then you've got a main dome in the middle there with your bilingual and your uh, bilingual, international, and Chinese sides going off. Then there's a swimming pool area, sports hall area, I think is over there. I'm not quite 100% sure, but yeah, that's what the that's what the school looks like at the moment. So let's take a look. What everyone's saying. Let me chat to you a bit. Linda. So animal and humans work the same one for owner. Yeah, yeah. We can only have one owner here. So because we've got two, we've either got to leave one, which is a bit of a big choice. So we decided we'll take both of them. So we had to have everything changed, all the certificates and the vaccinations and everything had to all get done onto Ina's name for the other one. What's the exciting time ahead? We're going to be well entertained with the new news. Yeah, yeah. I'll try my very best. Hopefully, I can keep this up because I don't know if there's YouTube there. So I'll have to see if a VPN will work, or you'll actually watch me doing the breakdance thing. Going posh in China, I don't know. I'm just happy that it looks a little Western and it's normal. It's my biggest worry. I didn't want to like end up in like Mr. Miyagi's backyard or something like that. But yeah, it looks okay to me. Uh, yes, that's what you're talking about now. Good investment, comfy tackies. You do a lot of walking there, so hopefully that does something for our weight. Don't know if there's bum guns there. I didn't see any in the pictures, so I didn't see bum guns there. I'm probably going to miss my bum gun over here. So, you know, the good morning, you like splash your face, splash your butt, and then you're feeling much better. But yeah, it reminds me of the Jeffersons moving up in life. I don't know if the only way is moving up is a couple of floors up because right now I'm only on the second floor of the house. So yeah. Mm. The school is big. It's pretty huge. It's got canteen of 3 floors, the top floors just for the teachers. It has an Olympic swimming pool. It's got an Olympic running track with asphalt and everything. And it's yeah, it's actually twinned with a school in the UK, if I'm not mistaken, as well. It's also twinned with Kings in the UK. So I think there's a lot of investment across there as well. Mhm. Yeah, well, I was just worried, you know those like flat beds with a little head pillow and it's just a plank or something like that, and then one of those dishes that your grandmother used to have on the farm or whatever, that you wash your face in the mornings, and I could see bringing me this like tin jug and pouring some water into this skottel, this bowl for me so that I can actually wash my face in my skottel. But yeah, luckily they seem to have basins and toilets and things like that. And of course, I just wanted to make sure that there was like a seated toilet and not something that you squat over or something like that. Was my next like big worry too. But it seems to be pretty much westernized, so I'm happy, and they're looking good. My staff buddy there, because you get quite a couple of people. As I said, the support is pretty amazing. I know I'm just talking about China today, but so be it. Let's talk about it, unless there's something else on your mind. Um, but yeah, okay. But hello, pooches. Hello, my pooches just come in here. Come look here, Jesse. Come here. Come show them. This one, this one is sick. Turn around. Look on her back. Look on her back. They shaved a patch off there for her. Huh? Look there. Look there. Look there. There we go. Shameless. Shameless. Those eyes drill the food out of your mouth. I'm telling you when you watch them. Hey, hey, are you not shameless? I suppose Ozzy needs his 15 minutes. Look there. Not here. Mr. Bean. That's his happy face. That's his concerned face. That's his worried face. That's his he's tired. His tired face. He has zero expression. Hello. You want to go and find your sister? Okay. Find your sister. No, not me. I don't have food. Of course, you must see them. You just touch a packet. I don't know where in the house they are. I haven't seen them at all. And then next thing, you touch a packet. And you're just out of the woodwork. These little eyes are staring you down. No, a bum gun fetish. It's nothing like splashing your face and splashing your other face as well in the morning, dude. Mm-hmm. Yeah, new fashion shave patch. Yeah, you know you get patch denims now. You get patch pups as well. Yes, the disgusted dad. What did you do to us? Yeah. Yeah, wondering where the next snack comes from. Yeah, but they're the most expensive commodity to get across at the moment. They are really, really the most expensive commodity. As I was saying, what was I busy talking about? Oh, they actually take care. They give you a couple of different people. I have one lady that deals with my school paperwork and things. I have one lady that deals with my visa, and then I've got another chap that's basically what they call a school buddy, and they just chat with you every now and again, and you ask anything from what the weather's like, what the people like, what's what do I find on the pavement, how's life at school and things, and which app will I use for this, and basically anything you want. You can ask, do the toilets flush left or right or whatever. It's actually great. Their nicknames are Packets, like my cat. Packets, what did I call? Called her Petal. The VIP life. Yeah, they do live the VIP lifestyle. I looked at them, I said, one more expensive vet visit and you're off the travel list. Yeah. What else did I was saying? Okay, so you got your staff buddies, everything. You get there, they book you in, you go, and then we're there for 3 days, and then hopefully you find an apartment by then, because they will then forward you your home allowance so that you can actually get an apartment. And then for 2 days, from the Monday the 21st and the 22nd. So I don't think I'll be streaming. We were talking about streaming as well today sometime. Don't think I'll be streaming on the 13th of August. Maybe if I'm stupid enough just to throw a little live thing up and running around the place on my phone, I might do so, but I won't have an official stream on the 13th because I will be traveling, obviously, or actually just getting there or something or whatever. I'll be busy having a meltdown in the corner somewhere. But and then the following weekend, I think, is the 20th. It all depends on how well settled I am to be able to say, listen, I've pulled the laptop out as a mic, or I don't have a mic because I'm selling this mic as well, if I can just get somebody to buy it. But otherwise, I've got to try and pack it in or something wonderful like that. But then I might just do a quick stream as well from there, and then see if I can stream from there was the next thing to say, because it's pretty hectic over there. And then on the 21st, the Monday the 21st and Tuesday 22nd is just the new teachers. They actually send out a booklet, because this is actually I can actually put you this thing with the school on it is actually an induction booklet that they send out, and everything from introduction, school's address, weather, transport, public holidays, before leaving, what to do, domestic traffic, your visa stuff, relocation, what to bring, healthcare, housing, reimbursements, banking, children emergency numbers, food, clothes, mobile phones, internet access, lists of essential apps, learning of Mandarin if you want to learn anywhere, going out, traveling and exploring, meeting people, Westlake culture calendar, and then that's one of them. This was the older one, and then the newer one actually has a couple of things where there's people who have organized uh, trips like once a month. You either go on an outing somewhere to the West Lake or to some pagoda or whatever, or else we're all going to the movies and having a drink afterwards, to having a quiz night somewhere, etc., etc. But yeah, they send out books like that, and they've sent out one like that of all the new teachers that are coming, and there's quite a huge amount of diverse teachers. There's another chap from South Africa in the Western Cape somewhere. That's I don't want to actually spot and name and everything like that, but that's coming over. There's a lady from Singapore. There's all over the world. There's actually quite a diverse bunch of teachers. It's music teachers, it's physical education teachers, it's art teachers, it's English teachers. Everybody coming through. So that's quite a bit. So we all come in for 2 days, 21st, 22nd. We do orientation. And that's all they do. No teachers are there yet. The teachers went on leave, I think, Thursday before last. I think they went on leave. They come back to school on the 23rd of August. Then we've been there for 2 days. Then the teachers come back. Then everyone's getting there, sort of like settle in and sign up and registrations and all that type of stuff. And then on the 1st of September, we actually start teaching. And then you get, I think, from the 1st of October, there's a week off or something. Then we get a week off over Christmas and New Year. And then in February, I think there's 3 weeks off for Chinese New Year. And then I think it's basically your July, August is like 6 weeks type of thing. And there's a couple of other holidays and that in between as well. But in between, I think the most important thing there is hard work. So I don't believe that the work is going to be an easy load. I think there's going to be a lot of hard work because there's great expectation in actually getting a high standard of work done there. And once again, as I said previously, I think your Asian schools have a far higher competitive rate of schooling than your Western schools. They're very, very competitive there. What says that? Wow, you're strict. Probably better they get all sicky and icky now. They mustn't get sicky and icky now. They're costing me a lot of money. Thanks for the positive vibrations. Yes, Dylan, I am pretty excited, nervously excited as well, because we came to Cambodia and we were lost farts in a perfume factory, and I think we're going to redo the whole thing again. So, I mean, we've got used to Cambodia. We know where to go, what to do, how to handle everything. I got a banking problem. I know where to do. I can do this. I can do that, etc., etc. Also, got my passport needing to be renewed next year. So, hopefully, I think it's quite close because Shanghai is about 50 minutes to an hour bullet train, and I think we have an embassy there because we have to actually fly to Thailand if we want to do anything with an embassy, because there is no South African embassy in Cambodia as such. What's Endo say? Let's put this one up. Have you asked foreigners, nationalities who are in China if you can live stream off YouTube from there? No, I have not. I'm very, very cautious about throwing my name up on Facebook and that. I do take a look. There's a couple of groups, Hangzhou expats, and there's South African teachers in China and things like that. And most of them are actually just complaining about how long Durko's taking to get their papers through and looking for a job, and is this salary enough and is that enough, and I'm like, you know what, I'm not going to get that involved. And then they do ask different things, but I'm still very wary about just putting my name out there and going, you know what, so hi guys, get your YouTube out there or something to that effect. I think I'll just sort of like slowly go and find it out as I go, so hopefully it does. Otherwise I'll have to send you a message and say Pepper's Echo died a slow sad death. But yeah, new places come with work. Yes, you know what? I think you get a lot of benefits, but I think the demand is pretty high and the workload's going to be pretty good. I think I spoke with the executive principal on Tuesday. He was just touching sides with us as they were going on leave and everything to see if all was still okay. I think it's also very important for them to retain their teachers once they've actually put so much effort and work into it. Because I mean, by the time you have now gone and you've done all the accrediting and the betting of all the paperwork and everything, and applied and received work permits and that, and sent work permits to them, to people, I think it's quite daunting, or rather frustrating, to have people pull out in the last minute and things like that, and to have to now try and relook this, because I mean this is all being done since March already. So, but yeah, it seems like I will be doing a 4 and 5 English, grade 4 and 5 English. I think I've got about 2 grade 5 classes and 1 grade 4. I'll tell you guys about it. I'm sure I'll find a way. If you know what, even if I do a recording and somehow post it onto to 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 uh, to YouTube for you, but I'm sure we'll still be able to live stream. I mean, I can't do without my daily fix of you absolutely fantastic, wonderful people out there, and I don't think you can do without my absolutely snarling, put to sleep, boring people, boring chat. How the hell are you going to get your afternoon sleep in if I don't put you to sleep in the afternoons? So yeah. What you got, Hendo live stream? I will definitely be taking a look at that. Thanks, Hendo. As soon as I can actually find that thing to click on. Your new adventure is going to be epic, and it's worth a new. Yeah, look at the gray hairs. The beard was going gray. It's now totally white. No, I don't know. But yeah, there's different strokes and different things for different folks. It's adventurous. It's thought provoking. I'm looking forward to it all. I spent the whole time now talking about it, so I won't spend next week in that chatting about it again. Otherwise, it's really going to be monotonous for you. But there's just so many options, and I was just, as I say, really, chair's got wheels. Okay, I'm trying to replace, reposition. I was just sort of like comparing the fact of how much support there is. Or Sunday waffling sessions. Yeah, I'm gonna have to try and get a topic or something like that to actually to go on, because I haven't even actually been watching news, so I can't even like talk about the news, except that I know that there was uh, there was going to be, I don't know, some kind of protest on Putin by one of the private army guys or whatever, and then he pulled out in the end, etc., etc. So yeah, but Putin having to stay in Russia might be a godsend for South Africa, because they don't have to think up some crappy excuse for not arresting him when they come and kiss his ass in South Africa. So yeah. Would you like some syrup? Debbie, you are far too sharp on a Sunday afternoon. You know that. Would you like some syrup with that waffle? Yeah, no, so I've just been jamming things away, and yeah. But it's just amazing how changed, because I mean, I'm looking at now, it's already the 2nd of July. End of July, we're out of this house. That's it. You know what? And nothing seems to move. I mean, then Ina packs something, and then she sorts this out, and then she sorts that out. And you look around, and it's like nothing's moved. Nothing's gone. We're never going to get out of here. It's like, you know what? I'm going to just have to leave everything in here and just walk out of here, because it just doesn't seem to pack up. Packing to me is like, yeah. What, France? Phew, thank goodness none of us frogs. But I'm afraid Andre's pooches will nick the waffles. That's possible. They can look those things right out of your hands. Those little beady eyes can stare you down like you will not believe. So yeah, you don't dare touch a packet or food. They're your best friend when you've got food, of course. And when you're sleeping on the bed, then they want to come tuck in behind your back. Unfortunately, Jessie is not allowed on the bed now. Not while she's got a ringworm. So she's just going to go and sleep in her little pen because they don't sleep with us. They have their own like little. I think I showed you when I did the little bit of the house tour. I suppose I've also got to sometime. You know what? It's just in the mornings. I am not a morning person whatsoever. It's it's just, you know what? By the time I sort of like get to school, I'm halfway through the day. On the way driving back from school, I'm like, you know what? About 3 months ago, I promised these guys I would give them a video on the way to school. I'll do it tomorrow. And tomorrow comes and goes. And tomorrow on the way home, I'm going, well, you know what? That video didn't happen today. I'll have to try it tomorrow again because I am just not the morning person. I like get up, shower, and then I like sort of come to when I'm in the shower and like, what's happening? Oh, I'm on my way to work. Okay. And then I get dressed, book a tuk-tuk, get to school, and then I need coffee. And only there do I start making sense of the world around me. Until then, it is all a blur. I can't believe the weekend's over already. These weeks are going by like it is nobody's business as well. I mean, with me saying that the time's flying, we were talking about the other day that we started in March and we were going, oh, we still got a long time, and now it's like, oh well, you got 6 weeks, but the weekends are going by just as fast. That's the whole problem. If the weeks go by fast, it's okay. If we could only just slow down the weekend a bit. Andre knows. Pooches know you're a big softy. Yeah, the bloody little things play on my feelings, on my sympathies. Talking about things to watch. Remember we had Trevor Tim on the other one day. We must actually get Trevor back again. He was actually a pretty good guy. Remember Trevor told you got some like acting position, a little bit of acting. I don't know how big the part is or whatever, but it seemed to be, it's not a leading role or whatever, but he got a little part. I don't know if you've heard about the series called Warrior. Warrior is based on the writings of Bruce Lee, and it's actually been produced by his daughter Shannon Lee. And in series 3, actually, Trevor actually got a small little supporting type role thing or whatever. And I haven't got to that yet. I've only just started watching Warrior. I've watched the first 8 episodes. No, 7 episodes. There's 10 episodes in a in a season, and there's 3 seasons. I want to watch season 3 with old Trevor in it, but so if you want to watch it, it's called Warrior. Like me, I worry about everything. No, Warrior. But it's pretty good. It's about when the Chinese immigrants went over to America, and they had Chinatown. They had their different 2 gangs in Chinatown as well, and then of course they were like cheap labor. It's like Zimbabweans in South Africa, but no, I'm kidding. But yeah, yeah, 12 likes, Hendo, good stuff. Thank you. I keep on forgetting to say. Let me try that thing again there. But yeah, if you want to see, it's quite good. It's a different perspective, and it's called Warrior. How's that? I never remember these things. I never remember to put them on. Please like and subscribe. And if you want to drop me a mail, feel free. pprsECHO@gmail.com. Thank you very much, guys, for the last likes. I mean, it's the most likes that I've had ever. It was 14. And I was also just chatting a little bit more, and that was the big break, etc., etc. But the bottom line that we're going to come to now, yeah, as well as I actually draw. Yeah, there we go, Debbie, Warrior. It's actually quite nice. It's quite good. It's actually on HBO. I watch it on another streaming service that I have called BTV, which, yeah. If you have an IPTV, then you can actually catch it on there. But used to follow Shannon Lee on Facebook and visited the Bruce Lee website. There we go. She used to act as well in martial arts movies. Yeah, this has got some fighting in it, which is pretty good. Let me just try and get that banner off now. Whammo. Thank you. But yeah, it's actually a different perspective. I quite enjoyed it so far, and I'm going for it so that I can actually get to see Trevor's parts in season 3. And yeah, maybe we get old Trevor back, but I didn't even know he had a daughter, Shannon Lee, until Trevor was busy telling me about it. And he says, "Oh no." He actually got into a couple of advertisements, and then he actually got like an agent. You know, Trevor's just like a goer. He just goes for everything. And he's our age, by the way. He's our age. It's not like he's a young guy, and he just got into it. And yeah, next thing his agent phoned and says, "You've got a part in Warrior," and he's like so proud of it, and it's phenomenal and fantastic. I'm really, really chuffed for him. But in everything overall, I'd like to say to you once again is that your life doesn't need to remain the same. And therefore, I also don't mean you need to now suddenly go and get yourself an acting agent, or you need to go and find a country to move to. But I really, really want you to sometimes just count the blessing of what you've got, and maybe change your room around, if nothing else. Move to another room if you've got another room in your house over there, or something to that effect. Change jobs if you can get another one and you're feeling not happy where you are. But remember, no work is ever utopia. And once again, I must say that with all the support and everything, it looks so great for me going forward. I don't. We've got donuts downstairs, I see. And what's I say? With everything looking so great, I don't bluff myself that I'm not going to find stumbling blocks, that I'm not going to find pressure points, and that sadly that I'm not going to find people that are toxic as well. And all I'm going to do is definitely take it as an opportunity to change to be very, very cautious about the people that I associate with or hang out with. I don't want to sound snobbish when I say associate with, but also to be the person that you want to associate with and not the person that you don't want to associate with. Because remember, it's not always about who you associate with. It's also about being the kind of person that people would like to associate as well. So don't always worry about who you are going to, but make sure that you are the person that is nice to be around as well. Donuts are getting cold. I've got to go. Guys, have an awesome week ahead of you. Take care of yourselves. Thanks for listening to all my waffling, seeing as I haven't had anything to chat about as such. The wogs, the dogs, the mogs, the pups, the pooches, getting them together, China, packing everything. We'll try and give you a little bit of insight into what's happening here, although nothing seems moving. Hendo says he's seen the first season of Warrior. I don't know. What did you think about it? I quite enjoy the show. It's different. It's definitely different. And I'm quite enjoying watching something different for a change. The donuts, my wife says donuts are getting cold. There we go. Happy life, happy wife, happy husband. But yeah, complaining about the weight at the beginning. Shut up, Endo. You don't look at weight when you go towards donuts. Talking about weight, the dogs have got pretty fat. Oz has pulled in at 3.2 kilograms. And Jessie's picked up weight, the little pig. She's 2.8 kilograms. Ridiculous. Got to put her on a diet or something. What's this? 2.8 kilogram chihuahua. Really? But yeah, take care of yourself. Have a good one, guys. Keep the bright side up. Life is full of challenges and excitements. It doesn't have to be a new. It doesn't have to be a new job. It doesn't have to be a new move. It can just be a new day that can sometimes make you exciting. If we can learn to be excited about the new day, it's going to be a really, really good day. Allow yourself to do it. One of the biggest things that I've found that I sometimes sabotage myself is when things are good, I wait for the bad to come up because things can't always be that good. Forget about it. Enjoy the moment that's good. Enjoy the week. It's going to be great. Take care of yourselves. Have an absolutely fantastic time. Be good. And if you can't be good, remember, be kind. Cheers.